It's like God or guns, which is better protection. Can't decide, that's a hard one. Hey yo, LAZ, man, you heard I'm back with another installment of that God of Guns. You heard we in Jersey right now. You feel what I'm saying? Heavy Jersey, heavy New Jerusalem. And once again, just for the record, you know what I mean? Crim we not criminalizing the nation. We just speaking about brothers that had knowledge of self, but also got involved with a life of crime. You feel what I'm saying? So of course, there's brothers out there that got knowledge and they stay far away from the criminal lifestyle, as they should. But there are some that tried to live both those lives and worship two masters at one time. And a lot of times, most of the time, it ain't turn out so good. You heard? So we dealing with those histories over here. You feel me? But yeah, man, Z-Lord, aka Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the ski man, running around the hood like He-Man. You heard? God of Guns, let's get it.
I don't know, because the whole town was walking around with shit bags. The whole town. I'm like, yo, this shit is like OK Corral out here.
What, Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh, but it's really Uniontown. Bang. I take the wheelchair pushes up and closes like that, where you gotta pick it up and it closes in. Nigga pops the trunk. When he pops the trunk, I take the wheelchair, throw it in the trunk. Boom. Soon as I close the trunk, the nigga got the burner in my face. LAZ, you know how when a nigga pull a gun on you and you can look in his face and know this nigga about to squeeze?
How you said that happened though when you got cut in your face?
Yeah, me and my man, we went out in this town called, the next town over. Me and my man, went out there to fight these niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? And I went out there, I squared up with the one nigga, me and the one nigga fighting. Boom. And as I'm fighting this nigga, next thing you know, niggas jump me, and I'm fighting like 10 niggas. And I guess the nigga was in the crowd. This nigga the nigga cut me. But I thought it was another nigga who cut me. Because like after we going to war, after the shit like dispersed, it was me and my man, we stood back to back. My man said like, yo dude, you cut. I'm like, no I'm not. He like, yes you is, nigga. I'm like, what? And all these niggas were standing in the corner throwing shot glasses at me. So I walked out the motherfucker and jumped in the car and went to the hospital. But the next day, you know, niggas is calling me on the jack like, yo dude, my brother ain't cut you, man, because I thought it was this nigga named LAZ that cut me. Because when I was fighting the nigga I was fighting, the nigga B-Bell, when I was fighting this nigga, I had a leather coat on, and the nigga was pulling me from the back. So when he's pulling, because I'm on top of the nigga, so he's pulling me off him. So when I turned around, I seen this nigga. So that was the last face I seen. So I'm thinking he the nigga who cut me. And then my man like, nah, dude, he ain't cut you. The nigga cut you. And he said he wasn't worried about it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, okay. So, you know, of course, you know, I grip up. I'm going out there to tear shit up. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga, he gets locked up. And not for cutting me, for some other shit. So he gets locked up. Boom. He goes to prison, whatever. I catch the nigga. Okay, he comes home. That was in 05, 06. He comes home, I think 5 years later. I see the nigga at a video shoot out in my hood. Nigga try to walk up on me with all his niggas at a video shoot. Like, yo, fam, let me talk to you. I'm like, yo, what's up? As soon as the nigga was like, yo, bro. As soon as like, yo, bro, I stole him. You know what I mean? Because there was police in front of me. I didn't give a fuck. Like, police was there. I punched the nigga in the mouth. Boom, dropped him. I'm on top of him. Cops break the shit up. But the nigga was talking, nigga, you only punched me in my face. You ain't really do nothing. I'm like, yeah, okay. He was talking slip. So then, about a year later, it was the Eagles and the Giants had a party. Had a one of those parties at the VFW. So me and Capone go to the party together. I call Pone pick me up. We go to the party at the VFW. Boom. I'm in the VFW party. I'm chilling. I see this nigga walk in with his girl. So I'm like, oh, this nigga walked in, and he in my hood. I'm like, oh, this nigga's got a lot of nerve. I'm ready to kill this nigga, but I'm missing all type of shit. I backed out on these niggas, but I ain't shit the niggas. Niggas is gonna snitch because we all from the same hood. If I'd have shot the nigga, I would have been in prison to this.
What you mean? That's that same day when y'all was fighting?
No, it's like about a week later when I backed out on all these niggas. When I backed out on these niggas, back to Tulsa, you know, all the girls, all the women is around. Don't do it, screaming and crying. So my man, so I'm like, I ain't gonna kill this nigga. They brother to my man. Told the nigga to come in the street because we all from the same fucking hood. I ain't gonna kill this nigga because I still went to jail. That's why I told you when I went to jail for the gun. I still went to jail for the gun and I ain't even shoot the nigga. As soon as I backed out on the nigga, did all that, gave the nigga the burner, come back. Before I make it back home, police pulled me over. These niggas don't call the police on me. Anyway, I get pulled over and get knocked with the burner. Anyway, any fucking way. And I didn't even shoot the nigga. But that's that. But now I'm going back to when I caught the nigga at the VFW. So I'm at the VFW. Boom, I'm in there. The guard Ruler, that's my brother. Ruler like, yo, dude, that's the nigga right there? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, if that nigga there past halftime, I'm fucking him up. I'm sorry in my mind. But Ruler, you know, he already on. Yo, fuck that dude. I'm going over to ask that nigga what he did. Why he do that and all this. So I'm like, whatever. So I see Ruler over there talking to the nigga. So I said, let me go over here and see what this nigga got to say. So I walked over there. The nigga, he walks outside, him and his girl. I walk outside. So the nigga was like, I'm like, yo, bro, what happened? He was like, yo, I just caught the nigga. I just caught the nigga last hit him. Boom, when I hit the nigga, he dropped. He tried to get up and hit him with 2 more punches. Last, I knocked all this shit out. Ambulance come. For ambulance, the nigga. I ain't had no motherfucking knife on me to blow the nigga none, because I ain't had no weapons on me. You feel me? So I just aired the nigga out crazy, put him in the hospital. You know, shit like that. Man.
And you say he from your same hood?
Nah, he not from my hood. He from the next hood over. He's from the hood that we always used to beef with. He from Burlington City. He's the next hood over. You know, ain't no nigga from my hood gonna cut me. I'm too legendary. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's the rival hood. You feel me?
And you said you got 175 stitches?
No doubt. 190. You know, 190. You know what I'm saying? 190, bro. You know what I mean?
And what he cut you with, a box cutter?
Yeah, I think he hit me with a box cutter. Cause I don't know, because like I said, last I was fighting, it was a barroom brawl, so I don't even know what the nigga hit me with. But the nigga said it had to be a box cutter, because he was known for stabbing niggas in his hood. You feel me? So he hit me with a box cutter, I think. Yeah. Oh man. Well, it just so happened, yo, my shit don't look crazy at all, because I ain't got to tell you this. It just so happened, the day I got cut, the best surgeon in South Jersey just happened to be working that day, and he lined my shit up so pretty, like my shit just looked like a little straight line. But like you know how some rips look crazy on niggas, like son, like this shit look crazy. You know how them shits be looking. My shit don't look nothing like that. I'm gonna send you a picture of me so you can see it, so you'll be like, okay, son, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, your shit ain't keloid up. It just yeah. I got a little bullshit cut on my face that never keloided up.
Nah, you know, I just put that Moderna and all that shit on there. You know, I put the Moderna on it, and it just looked like one little straight line. And plus, I'm a fly nigga, so my pops was like, nigga, you can stand a cut, nigga. You know what I mean? See, like, guys, I got so many stories, nigga. I got shot 2 times in the same year in 9-5. I didn't even get that one. That shit is crazy. That's another crazy story. You know what I mean? This is in Rochester, yo, guys. And I was in Rochester. I would come out there and shit. I run into this nigga named Understanding, right? This nigga's a big light-skinned nigga with curly hair. He just came home from up north. I think he was in Attica or whatever, or one of them shits. This nigga father was the chief of police. And this nigga was laying everything down in Rochester. Now,
you mean robbing niggas or shooting niggas?
Both. Nigga was a straight gun. This nigga was laying everything down, shooting niggas, tearing shit up in Rochester. But how the nigga got fly with me is I met this nigga named Yusef, right? So boom, the nigga Yusef, I come out there, I got my flag on, you know, I got my 5% flag on, I got the button on my joint. So I go to my uncle. He just came home from Attica. He was in a halfway house house in motherfucking Rochester. That's a whole nother story. I'm gonna give you that. But anyway, he takes me to the barbershop to cut. You see what I'm saying? So I walk in the barbershop. I meet this nigga Yusef. Nigga Yusef like, yo, peace, God. I'm like, peace. He like, yo, God, you out there? I'm like, yeah, no doubt. So I'm kicking it with the nigga. He like, yeah, man. He's like, I'm trying to open up this storefront up on Genesee Street. He was like, yo, if you got a couple dollars, he said, the man only want 800. He want 800 a month, man. If you got half of that bread, you can go half with me, and I'll sit here and cut hair at the barbershop, and I'll let you control the motherfucking the record store. So I'm like, cool. So I'm like, so what we gonna do? This shit is empty. So I said, fuck it. I said, no, we can do it. Like, we can go. I'll take you back to New York. We go on Canal. We'll go get a whole bunch of mixtapes. Go get the S&S joints. Go get the Clue joints, the doo-wops. This in the 90s. So we go get a whole bunch of mixtapes. Boom. And we'll pump the mixtapes out of the store until we get enough bread to load the store up. So he like that. So I'm like, yo, this how we gonna do it. I got a big ass picture of the flag in my book of life. So boom, I give him I got the flag in my book of life. So I make a big picture of the flag. Boom, I throw it in the window. Boom, caught Sun, Moon and Star Records. Bang. So the shit is in the window. So now this block, I'm telling you guys, this block in Rochester, this shit is crazy. This shit is going down. Gunshots, crackheads everywhere, dope fiends everywhere, niggas laying around, bums everywhere. This shit's going down. So boom, I'm chilling in front of the store, got the flag in the window. This light-skinned nigga walks up. He like, peace. I'm like, peace. He like, yeah, God, man. He said, yo, man. He said, yo, I respect what you doing, bro. You got a little store, got the flag in the window. I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, I respect what you doing. I'm like, yo, good look, my G. He like, no doubt. So he like, yo, I'm here, man. So I'm like, yo, you drink? He like, yeah. So I'm kicking it with the nigga every day. He coming, holding me down at the store and all that. Bang. So one day, this little nigga again comes into the store. Little man comes into the store. He like, yo, you ain't got nothing in here to protect yourself? I'm like, nah. This little nigga bounces. He comes back with a motherfucking snub-nosed 357 with the rubber grip joint. Hands it to me. Right, LAZ? Little nigga, like 13 years old. Give me the burner. I'm looking at under. I take it from the nigga. Boom. I'm like, okay, good looking, little nigga. So me and motherfucking under, we leave to go get some trees. Boy, we go get the trees. We walking back up the block with the trees. All I see is this nigga and a little nigga walking with him. Little nigga crying. And I see the nigga smacking the shit out of him. Bow. Yo, what you doing with my gun? Bow, smacking the nigga crying. I brought it to the store. So, boom, nigga comes to the store like, yo, fam. Little man said he brought you a gun here. I'm like, yeah. He was like, yo, that was my gun. I'm like, oh yeah? He like, yeah, he's still smacking the nigga. Boom. I'm like, yeah, son, I sold that gun, man. He like, word? I'm like, boom. I said, yo, stop hitting the little nigga too, man. So I got understanding right next to me. So the nigga, I guess he must have knew, like, yo, that nigga got that toast on, so the nigga back up off me. Back up off the little nigga. And he bounces. I grab the little nigga, wipe him up. You know what I'm saying? His sister comes up, send the nigga home. Boom. So now I'm gripped up. So now, boom, shit getting slow. You know what I'm saying? Shit slow. Boom. So now I'm telling you with this understanding, nigga. So under like, yo, God, I see shit slow. Yo, man, we can lay something down. I'm like, whatever, you know, listening to the nigga. He said, yo, I know this Jamaican spot up around the corner. Shit closed at 12 midnight. We can go get this shit at 11:45, 15 minutes before it closed. That shit gonna be packed. Niggas pump weed out of there, and they all that food. Them niggas make a lot of money in this Jamaican store. So boom, me and the nigga under. So now it's 11:45. Like, I ain't gonna front. I'm a little shook. You know what I'm saying? With this nigga. You know what I mean? So it's 11:45 now. The Jamaican spot is on like on the main busy street, right? I see the Jamaican nigga standing there. This nigga got lizard skin shoes on. This nigga, you know them Jamaican niggas be dressed with the hard bottom shoes, lizard skin joints on. His shorty, she out front, right? Boom. So the nigga under like, come on, dude. So we break towards the store. So we breaking towards the store. As we running across the street, I don't know why I did it, man. I just let a shot off. boom. I don't know why I shot, but when I let the shot off, boom, the Jamaican nigga's shoes went flying in the air. This nigga fell on his ass, boom. The nigga fell, then took off down the street. Shorty went running into the motherfucking store. Ah! So, boom, shit got 40. We ain't get that. So now Under like, damn, God, why you shoot? I'm like, I don't know, God. I don't know. I was nervous, nigga. Whatever. So, boom. He like, well, I know another spot because I was hoping the nigga was like, fuck, we'll get something another time. This nigga was like, I know another spot we can hit. I'm like, this nigga's crazy, man. This nigga want to lay everything down, you know what I mean? So, we go see this other spot. Go see another spot, right? So now, we go see the next spot, right? This is how this shit went. We was coming through, it was a fat nigga, he pumping weed out the clip. So we coming through the back alley, right? Boom, as we coming through the alley, all I see is a second story light come on out of the window, and then the nigga blew out the window and the bullet ricocheted, boom, and hit me in the leg. Bow. I'm like, yo, I'm hit. He like, what? I'm like, yeah. He like, give me your burner. I'm like, oh no, you're not getting this burner, nigga. You know, I was giving that nigga my burner. So I run all the way to the crib, limping, put the burner up, bang, call ambulance, or call my uncle, took me to the hospital. So my uncle took me to the hospital. Boom. And then he took me to the hospital, called my moms. I get back on the bus, leave Rochester. 6 months later, now I'm gonna give you this story. This is the craziest story right here. 6 months later, right, LAZ? Boom. I get shot in Pittsburgh. But the crazy thing about it is, I had this nigga named Power. He's not my man. He's one of my brothers right here, man. He's just like an affiliation of mine. But this nigga Power, I got into a fight with this nigga Power for something. Me and this nigga Power had a fight. Boom. I go to Pittsburgh the next week, get shot by some nigga in Pittsburgh. That's 800 miles away. This nigga Power comes to Pittsburgh 2 weeks later with the nigga that brought me out there and kills the nigga who shot me. Kills this nigga. It goes to prison, and the nigga calls me 10 years later after he gets out of prison, meets his wife, and now he's a guidance counselor at a juvenile facility in Pittsburgh. And that shit's crazy.
He killed the dude over you?
No, he killed the nigga it wasn't over me. He killed the nigga who shot me. But I guess the nigga who shot me, I guess he's like, oh, another one of them Jersey niggas is coming out here. I'm gonna get him too. So, but when he came to get the nigga Power gripped up. So, you know what I mean? When he come to get Power gripped up. So the nigga run up on Power, look, Power airs the nigga, shoots the nigga in the face. Boom. Cops, they shoots the nigga in the face, kills him. And he didn't even get a whole bunch of time because the nigga who shot me, he was a nuisance in that hood, you feel me? So he basically did that town a favor. The cops, you know what I mean? You know, that shit went like that. And the nigga called me and told me, like, yo, you know the nigga who shot you, I killed him. I'm like, yeah, I know. The nigga Neil told me. See, this shit is crazy. I went out there with a nigga named Neil. This nigga named Neil, he was paralyzed from the waist down. This nigga was in a wheelchair. LAZ. This nigga drove from Jersey all the way to Pittsburgh. That's a 7-hour drive. Nigga with a cane. This nigga arm was so strong, he's on the gas and on the brake with a cane because his legs can't move. So he's paralyzed from the waist down. So this nigga driving with a cane. Doom. So the first thing the nigga asked him, dude, why did you go to Pittsburgh with a nigga that was paralyzed? The reason why I went to Pittsburgh with a nigga that was paralyzed, because the week before, all my niggas went to Pittsburgh with this nigga, and they come back, motherfucking pockets, fat niggas come back. The week before Christmas, I got shot December 18th, 95, so that's the week before Christmas. So the week before that, all my niggas go out there. And them niggas come back like pockets heavy, like, yo, man, we out there, money's crazy out there, we eat, we this, we that. I was going to go with them niggas, but I didn't go. So when they come back with all this bread and shit, you know what I'm saying, it's the week before Christmas, I'm sitting on 2 pounds of bud, I gotta get this shit off. I'm like, fuck it, the nigga Neil like, yo, dude, you can come back out there with me. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go with you. That's the reason why I went back out there with the nigga, you feel me? So, and I went out there, and when I got out there, I had this black motherfucking leather on. I never forget. I motherfucking, This nigga Neil telling, I'll never forget, this nigga, we at the club. This nigga Neil telling me, my man Dude, he's a real nigga, blah. I'm like, why is he telling these niggas this shit? And you in a fucking wheelchair. But anyway, in the night of the club, I kind of felt the tension a little bit. I see niggas staring and all that. So, end of the night, boom, we get to the nigga car, nigga Neil car. I take the nigga out the wheelchair. I put him in the motherfucking driver's seat. Bang. I take the wheelchair pushes up and closes like that, where you gotta pick it up and he closes in. Nigga pops the trunk. When he pops the trunk, I take the wheelchair, throw it in the trunk. Boom. Soon as I close the trunk, the nigga got the burner in my face. LAZ, you know how when a nigga pull a gun on you and you look in his face and know this nigga about to squeeze? So when but he close to me. I look in the nigga eyes, I could tell this nigga gonna hit me, so immediately I grabbed the barrel. I grabbed the barrel of the gun and tried to take the burner from him. I ain't had no choice. He had a big ass gun in his hand too, but I ain't had no choice. I knew the nigga was gonna squeeze. You know what I mean? I just felt it. So I grabbed the barrel. I'm tussling with the nigga with the barrel. The nigga squeezed, boom, hit me in the leg. It broke my fibula. Like my fucking leg, like my chin was facing me. Like my whole leg was spent the other way. But I was in between the car and the customized van, so the nigga couldn't shoot over the van. So he was like, I was in between the car and the van, so after he hit me, boom. Tussling with the thing, he like shot one more time and hit the van, and he just ran. But you know, that shit hit me so hard, like that shit felt like a nigga smacked the shit out of me. That's how big that gun was when it hit me.
What type of gun you said he had?
That nigga had like a 4 pound.
And you say he wasn't even trying to rob you, he just was trying to hit you?
I had a black leather on. I thought the nigga, I looked at because I had weed and everything. I thought that I was coming off the leather. I thought the nigga wanted the leather, but I looked in this nigga eyes and I just noticed like the nigga, like he had that look like he gonna hit me. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't even like he was trying to rob me. This nigga just wanted to hit me, I guess. I don't know, because the whole town was walking around with shit bags. The whole town. I'm like, this shit is like OK Corral out here.
What, Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh, but it's really Uniontown. It's like a town like 5 minutes outside of Pittsburgh. It's called Uniontown. This shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Everybody out there got a shit back. Everybody out there got toast. All these niggas running around with biscuits. I'm like, So I'm like, you know what I mean? This shit was crazy. So when the nigga backed out the motherfucking still and he put it to my face, I'm like, I look in the nigga eyes, I'm like, this nigga gonna hit me. So I just grabbed the barrel of the gun and tried to wrestle that shit out the nigga hand. But while I was going at it, the nigga squeezed, hit me in the leg, bang. You know what I mean? And boom, that shit hit me. Boom, split, broke my fibula. You know what I mean?
So that shit made your leg turn inside out?
Hell yeah, nigga, that's why I'm out of work right now. That's why I'm able to talk to you right now, because the doctor told me, he said, it's a 960, like, I got a rod in my hip. He said, he ain't gonna fuck with you now, but 20 years later, that shit gonna fuck with you. And like now, I still got that rod in my hip. That shit is like, I'm limp, it fucked my leg up a little bit. You feel me? Yeah. Where's the mother?